So people that have generalized hypermobility, meaning their joints move more than they should naturally, oftentimes there's a misconception that these people do not need joint mobilization, that all they need is stability work. Stability, stability, stability. Well, sometimes they do need joint mobility work. All right, so I'm going to take the ball and socket joint of the shoulder. Could be the hip because it looks almost exactly like this. But let's talk about the shoulder. So let's say that they have way too much motion this way, way too much motion this way, way too much motion this way, right? But they can't actually get the ball to come down away from the socket at all. Okay, so that is correct. I do not want to mobilize them this way. I don't want to mobilize them this way. I don't want to mobilize them this way, but I do need to decompress the ball in the socket. Now, the reason that I need to do this is because if all I do is try to stabilize the ball at the very top of the socket, motion is still going to be limited and they're still going to be likely to get pinching when they try to take their arm all the way up overhead. So we need to get the ball, what I would consider to be more like the joint more on axis or more centered in the socket to then ultimately stabilize it when it's there. The problem is you need someone that can really identify this and know that I'm not just going to go through this templated, oh, I need to mobilize the shoulder joint in every direction. No, with the hypermobile population or someone that has too much joint mobility, sometimes they'll have a tendency to go too far in one direction, get stuck there, and then actually need to get mobilized out of that direction and then go through the stabilization process.